Hello everyone, today's topic is menstrual cycle. This is one of the most important subtype topic of human reproduction chapter. We are covering part 5 lecture of human reproduction. Human reproduction is the chapter from class 12 CBSE biology. So, menstrual cycle, the reproductive cycle in the female primates, example monkeys, apes and human beings, is called the menstruation cycle. Actually, the gamete formation in females is a cyclic activity. It is a cyclic activity. And it takes about 28 to 29 days. During this period of 28 to 29 days, it involves changes in the structure and function of the female reproductive system, the entire female reproductive system. During this period of 28 to 29 days, which is a cyclic period, there are changes in the structure and function of the entire reproductive system, and this is known as the menstrual cycle. The first menstrual begin at puberty and it is known as the menarche, and it lasts till around the age of 50 years. In females, the last menstrual is called menopause. Menstrual cycle in humans lasts for 28 to 29 days. The days are numbered from first day till 28 or 29 days. So, during the first 4 to 5 days or 3 to 5 days, there is a flow of blood from the body of the female through the vagina from the endometrium lining of the uterus, which is followed by other events. So, this cyclic process is called the menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle is consist of 3 phases. Menstrual cycle is consist of 3 phases. First of the phase is the menstrual phase, or it is also known as the bleeding cycle. Second is the follicular phase or the proliferative phase. The third one is the luteal phase or the secretory phase. So, there are 3 phases in this complete cycle of 28 to 29 days. So, phases of menstrual cycle can be understood by means of this chart, in which the events are categorized according to the number of days. So, the cycle begins from the first day. Second, third, fourth, fifth, 8, 9, and this is the 14 or 15. This is 21 and this is 28, 29. So, this is the whole cycle. Here the cycle begins with the blood flow from the body, which lasts for about 1 to 4 or 5 days. This is the menstrual phase, first one. Second is the post menstrual phase. Third one is the follicular phase or proliferative phase. And last is the luteal phase, which is also known as the secretory phase. So, these are the different phases in this cycle. Now, at this 14th or 15th day, the process of ovulation takes place. Ovulation means the releasing of ovum from either of the ovary once in a month. So, this is how this cycle takes place. Now, this cycle can be understood by means of this diagram in a very easy way. Here the number of days are given, 1 to 29 days are marked here. You can see 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So, these 1 to 5, this is characterized by the phase of menstrual. when the menses, the meaning of menses is month, when the monthly blood flow takes place, which is followed by follicular phase, which is also known as the proliferative phase. First is the menstrual phase, then the third is the luteal phase, which is also known as the secretory phase. Then the next cycle begins after the 28 or 29 days. Means then there on the first day of the next cycle, the menstrual flow, blood flow from the body takes place. Okay, so this is the cycle which is repeating again and again every month. So here the different events or the level of hormones is given. These are the uterine events. Now here the ovarian hormone level, which are the ovarian hormone estrogen and progesterone level, is given. In the ovarian event, the developing follicles, we know that in the stroma of the ovary, we have discussed the structure of ovary in female reproductive system. The learners must go through all the parts of the chapter to understand the topics which are present at the last of the chapter. So always read from the part 1 of every chapter. So in part 3 or part 4, you may find the detailed structure of ovary. In ovary, there is ovary which has a shape like this. This is the stroma of the ovary, and this is the ovarian cortex, and this is the ovarian medulla. In this part of the ovary, there are follicles are present, and there are some primary follicles, secondary follicles, and there are mature follicles. The mature follicles are one which have the ovum inside, and they are ready to release the ovum by the process of ovulation. So here you can see these are the developing follicles. This is a mature ovum follicle from which the ovum releases on the 14th or 15th day of the cycle. These are the yellow bodies which are found also in the ovarian cortex region. These represent the remnant of a empty Graafian follicle. These are the pituitary hormones level, follicular stimulating hormone, and the luteinizing hormone. So menstrual cycle, it lasts for about 4 days, 1 to 5 or 1 to 5 days. It involves the following events. The events are actually if the process of fertilization does not occur, then the secondary oocyte which is present undergoes autolysis, and the progesterone inhibits the release of luteinizing hormone from the pituitary. Now the reduction of luteinizing hormone, it causes the regression of the corpus luteum by autolysis and a consequent fall in the progesterone level in the blood. You can see here the level of progesterone is low here, and because of this the uterine lining died due to the deficiency of the progesterone and is flushed out. The blood vessels rupture, which causes actually the bleeding. The lining of the fallopian tube breaks down. This cast of uterine and the fallopian tube tissues, and the blood oozes out from the ruptured endometrium blood vessels. This process is called the menstrual flow, and it occurs after about 25 days, and it continues for 3 to 5 days. So this menstruation is also known as the weeping of uterus for lost ovum. Okay, so but the basal part of the endometrium is intact during the menstrual process and is the source of the new uterine lining. The lowered level of progesterone and estrogen. The level of progesterone and estrogen is low. You can see here during the menstrual flow, due to the degeneration of the corpus luteum, cause release of follicular stimulating hormone from the anterior pituitary, and when it is the stage when the new cycle begins. Now this menstrual cycle is followed by the follicular phase. Follicular phase is also known as the proliferative phase. This is the phase which lasts for about the 14 days, and during this phase the anterior pituitary lobe, it secretes the follicular stimulating hormone. FSH is stimulated from the anterior pituitary, and this is the FSH which stimulates the growth of the primary ovarian follicle and the maturation of the primary oocyte in this follicle. Now this FSH also stimulates cells to secrete estrogen. You can see here the level of the estrogen is increasing, and also there the luteinizing hormone, they induces the mature Graafian follicle. Now the Graafian follicles which is mature is ready for the process of ovulation. This luteinizing hormone, under the influence of the luteinizing hormone, the mature Graafian follicle, it bursts and ejects its egg into the fallopian tube, and this process is known as the ovulation. This ovulation process takes place around 14 or 15 days of the menstrual cycle. So important event, one of the during the reproductive cycle, and it occurs after about 14 days. Now this estrogen, this also stimulates the uterus to prepare for the implementation and nourishment of the fetus, which is likely to arrive after the ovulation. And also under the influence of estrogen, the lining of the fallopian tube is thickened and its cilia and their movements are increased. Now this phase is further followed by the luteal phase. Luteal phase, it lasts for around 10 to 12 days. Now the peak of the luteinizing hormone together with the prolactin hormone. Another hormone which is involved is the prolactin hormone from the anterior pituitary. It stimulates the follicular cells of the Graafian follicle to form a yellow body. Now the yellow body's structures are found in the ovary of the female. These yellow bodies are known as the corpus luteum. These are the remnant of the empty Graafian follicles, because the Graafian follicle matured, the follicle is empty because the ovum is released. These are represented by the yellow bodies. These are known as the corpus luteum. Now the corpus luteum secrete another ovarian hormone which is the progesterone. So you can see here the level of the progesterone is increased and the level of the estrogen is decreased. So level of progesterone is increased under the influence of the corpus luteum, and a small amount of estrogen is also released. Now this progesterone and estrogen, they continue the hypertrophy of endometrium lining in the uterus and fallopian tube and maintain it throughout the period of pregnancy. So this is how all the hormones together they works during this menstrual flow or menstrual cycle. So what are the key points? The first menstrual begins at puberty is called the menarche. In human females, menstrual is repeated at an average interval of 28 to 29 days. The cycle of event starting from one menstrual till the next one is called the menstrual cycle. All we have discussed in previous slides. The cycle is present in females of the eutherian mammals of order primates, which include human, apes and monkeys. So first phase is the menstrual phase. It is also called as the menstrual or the menses. The meaning of menses is monthly. It lasts for about 3 to 5 days of the cycle. For understanding the cycle betterly, by convention, the first day of the menstruation is day 1 of a new cycle. I hope this is very well understood by means of that diagram. Under the influence of follicular stimulating hormones, several primordial follicles develop into the primary follicle, then into the secondary follicles. We have seen the development of the primary follicles, then the mature Graafian follicles, secondary follicles. This developmental process may take several months to occur. If fertilization does not occur, the secondary oocyte undergoes autolysis and Progesterone inhibits the secretion of luteinizing hormone from pituitary. Reduction of luteinizing level causes regression of corpus lutein by autolysis and consequent fall in the progesterone level in the blood. The uterine lining dies due to the deficiency of progesterone and it's slushed off. What actually happens during the menstrual phase? There is the rupturing of the uterine lining due to the deficiency of the progesterone, and there is the menstrual flow which results due to the breakdown of the endometrial lining of the uterus. Very important. And its blood vessels which forms liquid that comes out through the vagina. But the basal part of the endometrium remains intact during this menstrual cycle and is the new source of the new uterine lining and the glands. If the process of fertilization does not take place, then only menstrual flow takes place. Lack of menstruation only may be indicative of any kind of pregnancy. Menstrual phase is followed by the second phase, which is the follicular phase. It lasts for about 14 days. The anterior pituitary lobe, they secrete follicular stimulating hormone. They also secrete estrogen, which is a female hormone. The estradiol inhibits the secretion of FSH and stimulates the secretion of luteinizing hormone from the anterior pituitary. These changes in the ovary and the uterus are induced by changes in the level of pituitary and the ovarian hormones. Now, during this phase, the primary follicles in the ovary, you have seen, it becomes the mature Graafian follicle, and it is ready for the process of ovulation, which takes place on the 14th or 15th days of the cycle. The secretion of gonadotropins, luteinizing and FSH increases gradually during the follicular phase. The level of the FSH and LH is high during the follicular phase and stimulate follicular development as well as secretion of estrogen by the growing follicle. Both FSH and LH attain a peak in the middle of the cycle about on the 14 days, and rapid secretion of LH leading to its maximum level during the mid cycle called LH sludge. This is known as the luteinizing hormone sludge, which induces the rupture of Graafian follicle, and thereby there is a release of the ovum. So, during the mid of the cycle, exactly on the 14th or the 15th day of the cycle, there is the maximum level of luteinizing hormone, and because of this high level of luteinizing hormone, it ruptures the Graafian follicles, and because of the rupture of the Graafian follicle, mature Graafian follicle, there is the release of the ovum from either of the ovary. Now, the third phase is the luteal phase. Ovulation process which occurs during the follicular phase. It is followed by the luteal phase. The third phase is the luteal phase, during which the remaining parts of the Graafian follicle transform as the corpus luteum. Now, this Graafian follicles empty. Graafian follicle changes into a yellow body which is known as corpus luteum. It is a yellow body which is found in the ovary, and these yellow bodies, they secrete a large amount of progesterone. The level of progesterone is high after this ovulation process, which 14 days, after 14 days the progesterone level is high, which is essential for the maintenance of endometrium. The maintenance of endometrium of the uterus is under the control of progesterone. Such an endometrium is necessary for implementation of the fertilized ovum. After the process of ovulation, the chances of seeking of the fertilization is there, and this endometrium is necessary for the implementation of the fertilized ovum into the uterine wall and for the other events of the pregnancy. During pregnancy, all events of the menstrual cycle, they stop and there is no menstruation, no blood flow during the pregnancy 9 months. In the absence of fertilization, the corpus luteum degenerates. This causes disintegration of the endometrium, leading to a new cycle. Then again the new cycle begins. This is how the menstrual cycle occurs. Again, explaining in brief, this is the menstrual phase, this is the follicular phase, this is the luteal phase, then again the next cycle. So for the first day of the next cycle, if the process of fertilization does not take place, then there is another menstrual flow on the first day of the next cycle. It lasts for 1 to 5 days. It lasts for 14 days. On the middle of the cycle, you can see here on the just middle of the cycle, the process of the ovulation takes place, and when the level of estrogen is high, when the level of progesterone is high, then there is endometrium and developing corpus luteum. So here you can see the peak of the LH at the time of ovulation. So these are the major events which takes place during the menstrual cycle. Progesterone is secreted from corpus luteum under the influence of LH, which maintains endometrium. This is very important to learn. The role of different ovarian hormones, their function. Progesterone is called as the pregnancy hormone because it prevents the contraction of the uterus. It maintains the pregnancy for the complete 9 months and the development of the new follicles in the ovary. The rising level of progesterone by feedback mechanism inhibits the secretion of LH and gonadotropin releasing hormone. So progesterone has a very important role. It is known as the pregnancy hormone. It prevents the contraction of uterus and so it maintains the pregnancy. So this is all about the menstrual cycle. So what are the events which takes place? We can summarize in a form: 1 to 5 menstrual cycle phase, progesterone is reduced, endometrium breaks down, that's why the blood flow. During the 6 to 13 days, this is the follicular phase. Follicles grow and there is mature follicle formation. Then FSH and estrogen secretion increases. Yes, under these influence of these, the endometrium that start rebuilding during this follicular phase or the proliferative phase. Then on the 14 days, or we can write it like 14 days, the process of ovulation takes place, and in the third phase, which is the luteal phase, yes, which lasts for about 15 to 28 days, corpus luteum develop from the empty Graafian follicle. Yes, we have discussed this in detail. Just a brief of the chapter, and starts secreting. What is secret? It secret progesterone, which is a pregnancy hormone. Now during this period, this endometrium thickens. So this is how the menstrual cycle occurs. Thank you so much, guys.